Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Dallas, Texas, where they leveling up.
Social Authority Live coming at ya. Live at the Content Hub of Dallas. It doesn't get any bigger than Social Authority with Pat Hilton Live, broadcasting worldwide into both of your eyes, spreading it out. We got it going down here in the Content Hub this year, and we have a lot to cover today. So we move things around in here. We got this place set up so that we can host our masterminds, and I flipped the room around because the main event is going to be coming from this booth this year. This booth this year is where it's all going to be going down. We are launching the Social Authority Collective, which will be the digital creative mastermind in your pocket that helps you have a weekly content strategy that you can implement in your business, in your personal brand, in your life, so that you can be the social authority in your category. This is what we do. This is what we do better than anybody in the world. And we keep it real. So if you're out there, welcome. Got a lot going on, and I don't know where I put my phone even. But let's talk about media, because there's big happenings here in media. And the big story is this guy, Nick Shirley. So this guy, Nick Shirley, goes to Minneapolis, Minnesota. I don't know if it was Minneapolis, but he's in Minnesota with a camera and starts going to these daycare centers, these health clinics. And there's no one getting health care. A lot of the people that are in these clinics can't even speak English. And there's all these federal funds going to these clinics, and there's no health care being given. There's no way to sign up for health care. And this guy is the viral story of 2025. For a minute there, I thought, oh, maybe it's going to be the podcasters, the right-wing podcasters, but nope. Just a young independent journalist with a YouTube channel with a camera walking around in person to these healthcare daycare facilities that don't even exist. One of the places was supposed to be called Learning, and they spelled learning wrong. They forgot the N in learning. So it's the Leering Center. I mean, this is the craziest thing we've ever seen. And so these news networks, they didn't even pick up this story. It wasn't even picked up. And I wondered why they're not picking up this story. And it's really, really simple to understand why they're not picking up the story. That's because they don't want anybody to know about this. The craziest part about this whole Minnesota thing is that this guy, Tim Walz, was going to run for VP. He could have potentially been the vice president right now. We maybe never would have known. And so I think it's an insane thing. Mario, what's up, man? Let me see if I can add your comment to the broadcast. And I can add it to the broadcast. Mario, it sure did make for great memes. I'm going to star that comment. Make sure to go give Mario some love. Got the comments and the reactions coming in here. And it's a beautiful day here to be an independent broadcaster, because I think that everybody's starting to see the power that we have. You can go live from your own house and you can build your own network broadcasting system. We are launching the Social Authority Network, which will be a network of podcasts, a network of podcasters. And we're going to have these products available starting this week. You'll be able to sign up. And there's going to be a limited enrollment. We can only take so many people. It's going to be really, really cool. We're going to get to all those details. But Nick Shirley shows up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I keep saying Minneapolis because it's the only place that I think anyone's ever heard of from Minnesota. I don't know that anyone even goes to Minnesota. I've been there once, like almost by accident. Mario's in the house. But the whole point of the thing is you should get your phone out and start doing something big. You should get your phone out and start filming yourself, posting yourself on the internet, making yourself available, because who knows? You could be with President Trump in 3-4 months in the Oval Office because of your independent journalism. We're at a point right now in this country where we're at this incredible pivot where it's the humans in America are realizing how hard we work, how much we sacrificed, how many generations of people put it all on the line so that we could chase the American dream. And now we are seeing elected leadership just completely act like people just don't matter, and everybody's sick of it. And that doesn't mean that Mr. Trump is the answer. He's not. He's the current guy in the office. We had Biden before, and we always survive. I mean, we've survived Trump once. The point is, the kid with the camera put this all out there. Nobody would have known. And people want answers. People want answers for a lot of things, but people now on the internet are demanding answers for multiple things. And it's getting louder and it's getting louder and it's getting louder, and it's becoming unavoidable for brands, business owners to ignore the conversation that's right in front of everybody's face. And that's independent media has destroyed news networks. It is over. There's no need to watch the news anymore. We are the media. We are the news. Nick Shirley should get an award for independent journalism this year for going out there and roasting those people. They deserve it. Accountability, transparency, it's all on the line in 2026. You can't hide anymore from the internet. The internet will destroy you if you lack transparency. You lack authenticity. You lack real game, real skill. People don't trust stuff anymore because of stuff like this. People work their butts off all day so that they can, watch these facilities put on a charade. People are sick of it. And the internet, that's how people fight back. That's our voice. Here it is. That's our voice. This right here. This is your voice. You don't have to use awesome fancy gear like I do, but you should. But all you need is this right here in your hand. And we're going to show you exactly how you can build a content strategy inside the groups. We're going to have it available to where you can join our network, our group. We've got this cool app. Let me show it to you. Social Authority, the app. Come on, focus. There it is, right there next to the Porsche app. Social Authority. So you just go on to Social Authority and boom, you can join our network, the Social Authority Collective, and we're going to show you how to use your phone to post videos every single day with a real strategy that can help attract leads and close deals for your business. Or that can help you position yourself as the #1 podcaster next year in whatever category you want to be in. But the truth of the matter is, people do deals with people that they know and people that they believe. It's not even about trust anymore. Take trust out of the equation because nobody trusts anything anymore. You can't win just on the guy, no like and trust. Maybe in like 1988 that worked. I can kind of trust you, but not believe you. I can trust that you can get results for you, but not believe that you can get them for me. Do I actually believe you? Do you make me believe in me? And when it comes to being a social authority or any kind of media provider, you're an editor, you're a VA, you're a CEO, you probably have VAs. Maybe you have a video editor. Maybe you have a videographer. But what the heck does your strategy look like? And that's what we're going to really focus on with people. Because we know that not everybody wants to outsource their entire team to us. We're not the solution for everybody. We're extremely affordable for most companies, but we're not for every single personal brand. We can be if we just write your strategy and we allow you to step into the spotlight. And here's your scripts for the week. Here's your strategy for the week. Here's this for the week. And then you film it and you post it. And I mean, dude, if you had a plan, all you had to do is talk into the camera. Messy at the moment. Or do what I'm doing and just go live and talk to people. Because I mean, dude, if you're wanting to get in front of people and you're not posting anything, how can you possibly expect to get in front of people? And you'll also notice the people who have something to say post videos. The people that don't have anything to say never post videos. Why? Because they don't have anything to say. I still see people posting meme images from like 2018, like the 2019 style meme images, motivational meme images. And it's like, dude, on what planet do we live on that's even working? Unless like your last name's Hormozy. Verbal delivery is the difference between communicating with someone in real time and not. I think that there was some AI thing. I called a company the other day and there was an AI thing that picked up, and then I just wanted to talk to a person. That goes right back to this whole thing. Independent. If you're independent anything right now, you have a way better chance of making it than you've ever had before. Ever. It isn't even close. You have a way better chance. And the reason is you have all the tools at your fingertips that you need to be your own record label. You don't need Time Warner anymore. You are Time Warner. Time Warner is buying everybody's stuff so they can own it again. Time Warner is out there buying catalogs of music and all this kind of stuff so that they can own more copyrighted stuff under their name brand. And the independents are the people they're looking for. Because you can't take away raw talent. You guys have got to become your own broadcast network. You got to have your own broadcasting style. I told you in 2020, dude, it's like one of these things that if we don't do it, we allow somebody else to have the voice for us. We don't want them to have the voice for us. We have to have the voice for our own generation. The big problem with this whole thing in Minnesota is that no one ever confronted it. We've got all these things in our country that we don't want to confront because it's uncomfortable and you get called names and people don't like you and all this kind of other stuff. And you have to get to a point where you're like, I don't care. I need results. How am I going to get those results? And the best way to get results in 2026 is going to be picking up the phone and making content. Picking up the phone, getting into selfie mode, and making content. Because that's how people communicate now. It might change in 5 or 10 years, but for right now, this is how we communicate on FaceTime. This is how we communicate on text message. This is how we communicate on social media platforms. And so if you can't talk, you can't communicate, you can't fire stuff off on these devices, you're going to get beat by the person that can. I think Sora, all those tools are awesome tools. You can make cool promos. We use Suno. A lot of those songs that I use now are original songs I wrote, then produced with an AI program called Suno. It's all independent media that I own, that I made. There's so many tools you can use so that you can start putting your voice out there. And what we've realized over all these years is if we can show people how to do it and allow them to get creative with these tools and comfortable, they're going to be way better if they decide to upgrade to a different package with our agency anyway, because now they're going to understand it. They're going to know how it works. They're going to know how to produce a little bit. And it's just going to make everybody's life easier. The best way to do that is to just show you guys how to do it by doing it. So I'm going to be able to pull up presentations on this screen, and we're going to be able to do all kinds of cool presentations and all kinds of stuff here in the room this year. I'm going to show you guys how to build a 2-camera podcast booth so that if you want to have your own podcast, you can stream live just like this. Because just like this Nick Shirley kid, you need to be out there making yourself known. You need to be out there showing people what you can do. You need to be out there making yourself available for the deals that you want to attract. Everybody wants to make more money, and everybody wants to get jacked, and everybody wants to be number one. But if you want those things, it's going to require so much more work than you're used to, and probably more work than you're comfortable doing. And the results are definitely going to require you to get uncomfortable. I moved all this stuff around today just so it would be different for 2026. This is how the real room is set up. And I can still set people up in the corner if I want, and you wouldn't even know that the desk was here. I could just zoom these cameras in and shoot podcasts in the corner just like we have been. But we've got to adapt this year to the idea that virtual communities and our ability to host people in this room as a virtual community is what's really going to grow it. Because you've got to learn how to use your phone to close deals. Seriously. And so we're going to take our whole entire agency model and scale it down to your phone and you filming and you talking and you posting. Because again, not everybody wants to use the freaking greatest agency on the planet to do it all for them, but they still want the greatest agency on the planet to tell them what to do. And so we're going to make that available because we think it can help a lot of people. And again, we can only work with so many people, and we can only work with people that are actually going to do it. And so this is a really neat way for us to help independent media folks like yourselves go out and be successful. And we're still going to give away more value than everybody for free because we can. Running the Switcher board live. They call me the Switch Master. It's your boy. So this song was made with AI. Try it. Go on Suno. Make a song. I mean, you should be testing these tools so that you've got stuff available at your fingertips to market yourself.
Hustle, step it up. Hustle, step it up. Haters, buckle up. Social authority coming for you, suckers.
And we're going to show you exactly how to do it. So Nick Shirley is the story of the week. So we're going to go through that again. This dude needs an award for what he did. So this Nick Shirley kid goes to Minnesota and he films all these businesses, and there's like no business happening there. And they're all stacked in these buildings, these healthcare businesses, daycare businesses, and it's just unbelievable. And it's the biggest story. It's the biggest story going into 2026 is independent media is now our freedom call. Our ability to be independent relies on all of us now. How are we going to keep that alive? That's very important. That's an extremely important question that you need to ask yourself this year. How are you contributing to the conversation? Because usually on here, I just talk about, how to market and this and that. It's like, no, I think we're at a point now where we really need to step up and we need to start communicating in a way that moves the needle forward for the country as well. You got SBA loans, and apparently those small business administration loans were going to these companies, some of them in Minnesota. That money could have been used to acquire a cash flowing entity that actually helps. People have jobs. People have retirement plans. People have health insurance. And that SBA money is being taken and abused by people that don't deserve it. When it could be used to, like I said, somebody could leverage that money. That's government money that could be used to buy a company, an HVAC company, a plumbing company, a roofing company. And so without independent media, independent broadcasters, independent streamers, that may have gone unchecked for years and years and years and years. And that knucklehead was going to be the vice president, potentially. And again, yeah, the argument could be made that, oh, well, we got Trump. It's like, dude, no. The point is your voice matters more than ever. More than ever. They want you quiet. They want you scared. They want you unhealthy. They don't want you going after it, man, because then they can't hide. And by they, I mean the people that are in charge of the system. The best way for us to unplug from the system is to get so busy bringing value and get so busy creating deals and connections and impact that the world is a better place 10 years from now because of our effort now. And that means we got to put ourselves out there. What do you do? You know, what do you do? Who do you want to be? Make it happen. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Become a social CEO. I'm going to plug this into the comments. That Nick Shirley guy can do it. You can do it too. It's so true. I just posted it into the comments. So go into the comments. This new set works. It's cool looking. We've got a lot more coming. But I encourage you to get your phone out. We're going to have a package that we're going to make available this week. We're working on it, where we will literally write your weekly scripts for you. We'll help you hold accountable, but you got to film and you got to post. But I can tell you, if I'm telling you what to do and I'm holding you accountable, you're probably going to be worth a lot to what you're trying to do overall. And so we are going to make that available for a select few people. We know some people have VAs, some people have this, that, or the other thing, but the group that you'll have access to will have some pretty powerful people in it. And we're really excited about it. We think it's our job to make sure that these tools are available for people. And you need to put your voice out there in 2026. People need what you have to offer. People need to hear your message. So make yourself available and win big.
Better listen up, better listen up, better listen up. Hustle, step it up, hustle, step it up. Haters, buckle up. Social authority coming for you, suckers. Better listen up, better listen up, better listen up. Contact,
You get what you attract.
mindset, gotta keep it on track. Fuck anybody standing in my